3 days to go before we enter phase 3, and collectively we begin to return to a new state of normal.
The basic mitigations like social distancing, face coverings, and hand washing, taking greater care to consider public health in all that we do, are the keys to moving quickly through the phases of Restore Illinois.
Governor J.B. Pritzker today with the reassurance Illinoisans are looking for. It is all systems go for reopen phase 3 this Friday. Bars, restaurants, hair salons, barbershops, tattoo parlors, and more can get back to work with the stipulations that social distancing, face masks, and more will be put to use. Outdoor seating is the way to go as it relates to food and drink when and if possible.
There is great news. All regions continue on track to move into phase 3 by the end of this week. Statewide, the positivity rate, which hit a high of 23% in late April, is now averaging 9.2% for the last 7 days. COVID-related hospitalizations, which had been holding steady a couple of weeks ago, have now dropped to a 6-week low, with nearly 1,200 fewer beds in use by COVID-positive patients. And hospital bed and ICU bed availability are both above 30%. So as we look at each individual region, you see the same trends playing out everywhere.
And when asked about the big crowds at the Indiana Dunes and in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, with some people coming from Illinois for the holiday weekend and then returning home, the governor says he expects the positive COVID numbers to spike as a result. He also said he was not at his lake home there, but stayed in state.
In terms of people who are going and partying in, not wearing masks, leaving the state, doing things that are essentially against the rules here in Illinois, but okay in some other state, I think I just want to point out that I just read yesterday that there was a 16% increase in hospitalizations in the state of Wisconsin since the stay-at-home order was rejected by their Supreme Court, and a 30% increase in Milwaukee in hospitalization. So I think that's an example of what can happen if people don't follow the mitigations that are supposed to be put in place, that are supposed to keep people healthy and safe.
So the governor said his team will follow to see if there's a reciprocal effect from people living along those counties next to Wisconsin, Lake and McHenry, just to name a couple there. He also defended himself against Republican critics, Ben and Lourdes, who say he was too slow to hire people to file those unemployment claims. He said this was all new territory when they figured out what was going on. His team put a plan in place and they hired more people. It's not perfect, has ways to go, but it is getting better every day, he says. Coming up at 5 o'clock, what about graduation parties? What about receptions for weddings? We'll talk more about that. For now on Live, Patrick Elwood, WGN News. Back to you guys.